starts pouring down. It's covering me from head to toe, and I can feel my soul start to quiver. The pensive man will always find a way, going to look from all angles and going to find a sliver of hope. Yeah, watching with your jaw on the ground. How they do it, I couldn't figure it out. That seems impossible. I told you before, that's not the word, no. It's apostrophe missing there. I'm impossible. I'm impossible. It's Wednesday. It's Mark Pires.
I was walking on the road today.
It's Renaissance Man.
Another way.
I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show Mark Pires Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you on the 1,381st time in a row, day in a row, of the Renaissance Man Show. This is the longest running show on planet Earth, so please do me a favor, follow, subscribe, and share, because I will be here every day for the rest of time. We're here for 10 minutes a day. It's called At the Brink. And everybody has a moment that they just don't understand how to get through, and that's what we're trying to amplify through. And together we can accomplish anything. I wanted to talk to you today about a word that I think most of us have read just incorrectly our entire lives. Impossible. It's not a real word. And if you looked at my picture for the night, the thumbnail of that French dude who was doing the tightrope over the Twin Towers back in the 70s, I can't think of his name right now, but he's an example of how that word impossible does not exist. In fact, there's an apostrophe and a space missing. And many people in time have seen that word and said, F that word, it means nothing to me. And I'm an example of that. I've been here for 1,381 days in a row, and we're here to leave a message of peace and positivity. An opportunity for us to come together for 10 minutes. It's called At the Brink, and I hope what you'll do is share and remember that this is just for 10. So if you could spare 10 minutes every day and come together with me, I think we can make some real change and at least get ourselves on the right track to see a sunrise tomorrow. I only learned the other day that some of the family members here on the show have really needed this show at certain times. And really, I didn't understand this, but they're here today because of what we do together. That means a lot to me because I have shown up and put my soul out here for 4.5 years. We're coming up on 1,400 days in a row. We're coming up on 5 years in a row every single day. That's 4 Christmases. We're going on to our 5th Christmas. It's coming up. And again, it's 10 minutes a day, and then every weekend we have one blowout show like we used to do every day, which is live variety, where I write songs live in the moment like this. These are my songs that you're hearing, and we have 196 of them on Spotify and iTunes. Go and check them out. But impossible. It's missing the apostrophe in the space. I'm possible. And if you look at any task in life and you see it as I'm possible, you will accomplish it. It's amazing how giving yourself the head start of a positive, encouraging, like a mantra behind whatever you're trying to accomplish, it really can bring you to where you need to be. Matt Zabrowski, I think he's about to give us a woohoo, guys.
Something to live for.
Zabrowski, use a woohoo. Matt Zabrowski understands that I'm possible is the real word, because he's been giving us a woohoo for 1,381 days in a row. So at certain times in my life, I don't like when someone says that I can't do something and I want to prove them wrong. And this is, what I'm doing here. And showing up over and over forever is something that is not very possible. Most people would not be able to do it, and I've managed to do it for 4.5 years. So the reality is anything you want to do, you can get done if you're willing to do the work. And I think that's where we kind of start to falter as a human race in 2022 is most people are not into doing work anymore. The real work you have to do. I was thinking about the greatest basketball players of all time. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. And if you think about what separated Kobe Bryant from everybody else, Michael Jordan, is their work ethic. It's how much they were willing to work in order to accomplish what they saw as a vision. They talk about how you can manifest, and all you have to do is say, and it can become. Well, it is a very, very big part of getting places. My invention, the beat seat. The first year and a half, if you go back and watch this show, the first year and a half, I'd be playing my guitar and kicking this thing, and then I'd go into trying to play it with my hands and feet at the same time, and I'd always try to do too much, and then I'd say these exact words, "Oh, I'm not a percussionist." I'd always say, "I'm not a drummer. I'm not a percussionist." And I realized I was conditioning myself to never be able to just do it because I'm a musician and anything is possible. So one day I'm sitting live. I don't know what day it is. I should find this. It's during the show when I said it. I said, "I'm not a drummer." No, I'm never doing that again. I'm never saying I'm not anything. I'm always going to say I am. So I said, "I'm a beat seat player. I play the beat seat. And I'm a freaking professional. I'm an expert on the beat seat." Well, it wasn't more than 2 or 3 weeks of just saying that to myself that I became the expert. And again, sometimes I still try to do crazy, crazy stuff my mind is telling me is cool and I want to do it. But I never was trained by someone to say, "Hey, this is how you do that." And I'm just doing it with feel, just like everything else. But I became a beat seat player because I decided to change the way I spoke about it. I encouraged myself by saying, I play the beat seat. It's the same as when I picked up the guitar the very first time. I was 18 years old. And most people learn that they have a musical talent before 18. I bought my first guitar at 18 because I saw a kid at a party and he was playing Dave Matthews and nobody was singing. So I started singing and I was like, I like this. I didn't know I could play that guy's songs on the guitar. So I told my friend, I said, "Look, I'm going to buy a guitar tomorrow. I don't know how to play, but I'm going to learn how to play it. And by next year, when I see all you guys, because this is going out of high school into college, I said, next year when I see you guys over the summer, I'm going to be able to play every one of Dave Matthews' songs, singing and playing them." They're like, "Whatever, dude. No way." 6 months in, I'd played every song I wanted to of Dave Matthews, and I started writing my own music. Everything is possible. There is no such thing as impossible. And when these kids said, "That's impossible. You don't even know how to play guitar. You can't play Dave Matthews songs in a year." I was playing them in 6 months. When you want to do something, you do it. You accomplish it. You're willing to do the work, put the time in. And for me, showing up for 4.5 years for you guys, writing 196 songs on iTunes, 6 feature films, never-ending comedies on this platform that we did until we're doing this 10 minutes of just passion and truth on a daily basis. There's something special about digging into your soul and seeing what comes out. And I think most people are afraid. I know a lot of people are afraid to be alone, to allow their thoughts to fester. Don't be afraid. You are the safest when you're alone. You know, I wrote a song once called I Need to Be Alone. It's from 1999. It's on one of my albums. I'd be happy to play it for you over the weekend. And the line at the end says, I need to be alone because I feel like I'm finding myself again. And then it gets into it a little bit more, and it says, it's the same faces, the same people. Same hours, same moments, same people, just following me along. And I can't get away. But here's the best part. But I can't get away. No. I can't get away from me. I need to be alone. Because I feel like I'm finding myself again. I get shivers when I say that because I believe everybody goes through so much that you need to step aside and be alone for a little while. Get back to self. Find that confidence that's you. Find the greatest version of yourself by being quiet with yourself. And don't fear the thoughts that sometimes race into your mind. It's what we all need to do. But remember, it's the same faces, same people just following me along. And I can't get away. No. I can't get away from me. So remember, everything is possible. The word impossible's a lie. Add the apostrophe, pop a little space in there, and take on that task. And tomorrow, do it all over again. So, fam, friends, Amber in the house, Andrea's here, Chris Donaldson, Sydney, my brother, Kathleen, Pamela Swan, Sig Sauer, my brother. Guys, we got to do Siggy on the Street this weekend. We're doing it again. At Sig, maybe Saturday Night Live, we're going to do it. Sig on the Street in Miami or something. We're going to get into her Boca. I don't know where Sig's going to be. Maybe it should be Where in the World is Sig Sauer. That's another bit we're doing on this weekend. Stacy Michaels and Tammy, I am so happy to see you guys here. Tomorrow, here's the new thing, just so you know. Every night we do this, and then I edit it down into the best, concise 6 to 8 minutes, 10 minutes the most, at about 2 o'clock. So if you missed the live show and you happen to catch this, you can catch the premiere of this show in its more concise form the following day. That sounded really weird. So basically, we're doing this now, tomorrow at 2. Every time tomorrow at 2, you'll be able to watch the replay, and I'll be in the chat with you so we can just kind of kick it together, and you can tell me if you appreciated the message that came out. And keep sharing, guys. Let's get this platform to where it needs to be. Everybody's got 10 minutes to spare. So, until tomorrow, it's Mark Pires. And really, it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. You got to go away. Yeah. Till tomorrow.